What is up, guys? Good morning. Sorry, I'm feeling a little under the weather. So we're back. We're getting ready for leg day. But today is going to be a different YouTube video for me. I promised myself, like I told you guys when I was getting back into content and filming and doing all these different things, that I was gonna really show up authentically as myself on the internet. And I think it's really important because I'm a human, and the whole point of building a community is having relatability, right? So I say that to say I'm not gonna be my usual self right now. I'm trying, but I'm going through, it's not even like a breakup, but I'm going through something where, you know, a person and I had to come to a decision that I wanted something, but they didn't. And we couldn't continue to do what we were doing because we knew that there was not going to be an end goal. Like we didn't have the same end goal, where, you know, there was a lot of factors that came into that decision. But yeah, so I'm heartbroken, and I'm not mad. I'm not angry. It wasn't anything bad, but it was actually very amicable. And there's a piece of me that feels bad because I know that was a tough conversation for him to have with me, because no one likes those things, right? Especially like when you really care about somebody. But reality has to set in that if one person wants to go right and the other person wants to go left, and you guys don't want to go straight together, you just got to make that decision. And I think, you know, as men, I think it's really important that when you know those things, that you should definitely tell women that right off the bat, no matter how hard it is. It's not an easy conversation, but when you have love and respect for somebody, you want to be able to make sure that you maneuver in a way where, you know, it's honest and it sucks, you know, but this is life, and it's something I'm going to get over one day. But yeah, so for now, I'm just going to be realistic, and I'm going to, you know, this is for people who are going through the same thing. Sometimes we'll have good days. Sometimes we'll have bad days. Today is just day number 1 for me. It literally just happened all of 2 hours ago, and it's only 6:45 in the morning. But, you know, what are you going to do? This is life, and life is going to go on, and God places people in your life for a reason. If it's a season, if there's lessons that come from it, so be it. So this is a new Come Work Out With Me series. I'm still going to work out. I'm still going to be on my stuff. I'm not just going to go down the rabbit hole. You know, I've done that once before with my ex, and I vowed to myself that I would never lose myself in a man ever again. This one's for you if you guys are going through the same thing, if you're, you know, heartbroken or going through it. But equally, let's just show you my new outfit, okay? I felt like it was very apparent that today I needed a little pick-me-up. So even though I'm not gonna put on any makeup, this is my new outfit, and it's cute. I actually have only bought 3 sets from Gymshark, but I'm liking this. I like it. So, all right, let's make some breakfast. We're gonna see what I can eat. I really haven't eaten since Saturday, to be honest. But hey, we're here. So I'm gonna start with making some coffee. I guess it's probably appropriate that I give a little bit of a back end story. This is gonna be the type of day, isn't it? You know, I guess back end story. It's just sometimes I think the most important thing that we have to realize is that you can't be mad at someone when they give you the truth. There we go. My head was cut off in the other one. I guess, you know, the first thing that we can do is you're allowed to be hurt. You're allowed to feel the things that you feel, but you can't be mad at the other person for them being honest, right? Because it's like we live in a world where people will just lie and deceive, and they'll just lead you to believe that they want something. But if someone can decipher their feelings and know right away, yeah, this is not something that I want, I think that's a good thing, you know? Just because it's not the outcome that you want, it doesn't, you know, matter. And there is a piece of me that wishes that like we could maintain our friendship because we've been friends for a really long time. But I have to equally choose myself and equally choose that like I can't be a friend to somebody that I have, you know, feelings for. I never expected to have feelings for this person, to be honest with you, like to be really blunt. But it kind of just happened, and you know, it is what it is. I'm throwing these cookies away so then I don't eat them. It is what it is, and like this is a big piece of life. So as I'm navigating this, I hope that, you know, this resonates with some of you. If you're going through the same thing, or, you know, if you do end up going through this when you're watching this video. But this is just life, and you can't be mad and upset with people. And it's okay to be sad. It's okay to, you know, cry. I don't think it's hit me yet because it just only happened. It's just, like I said, it's just, unfortunately, it's just reality. So anyway, so that's just like the back end story, is this was never supposed to happen. This was something that kind of just, I don't know, it happened on my end. People, like, we have to choose ourselves. And if someone's telling you like, hey, I don't want this, or hey, I don't feel this way, you have to listen. Especially if like you're a woman watching this, which I do hope that I have women on my channel, is that like we can't make men want us, is what I have to say. And I know that that's a shitty thing, because once somebody makes a decision that they don't want to be with you, we automatically go into this like, well, what's wrong with me? Like, why couldn't this be? Drink your water. And the reality of the situation is there's nothing wrong with you. It's just you weren't that person, or maybe you are that person and it's just not right timing, or they haven't realized it yet because their feelings are, you know, all over the place. You'll never know until like you just trust in God's timing, and if you stay faithful or whatever it is that you believe in, and you know, things always come back around full circle, and you'll understand at some point. I'm gonna do 4 ounces of steak. It is a leg day for me still. I'm gonna attempt to make 2 eggs. That's not my usual breakfast. Like, I normally eat 4 eggs and 4 ounces, but I don't want to waste food. And I know I'm like, my body's really going through it right now, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I've been really sick all weekend, just, you know, in general. I was sick on Thursday, and then this happened on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So let's make some breakfast. Okay, so here we go. I have so much stuff to get done before the new year. Exciting projects. So it's like I do want to stay focused. I do want to keep my head in the game and just not be, you know, I need to dissolve my business in California, which sucks because California is like the worst state ever. So I have to dissolve my business in California. I have to reopen my business here in Florida. And then I need to find a patent and a licensing attorney, because my new business I want to launch, I need to get it licensed and patent first before I just like start talking about it. So if you guys are a licensed and patent attorney, I'll drop my email and email me. Let's get this business idea up off the ground. So I'm gonna finish up my breakfast, cry, journal, hop in the car, and go to the gym. I haven't gone to the gym this early in forever. Actually, since I lived in Florida, I've never been to this gym before 11 a.m. So let's do this. Let's get this day over with. Okay, gang. Here's the deal. Again, I said I was going to be real and honest and raw. Man, I just spent an hour crying. It unlocked a new version of me. So I just spent hours like crying and just like kind of dealing with my emotions and just being like interlocked. And the conversation made me realize that like
I have so much more potential to grow into, and the woman that I want to become, the woman I want to be, and the woman I am right now, they're all misaligned. And there's a lot of things that I want to do to work on myself, because that conversation and everything that was said to me was like, it just clicked. Where, not where I'm questioning my self-value and like where I'm like, oh, I'm not good enough. And like, that's why it's like, I heard everything that he had to say to me, and now it's like, I'm going to unlock the best potential version of myself. And like, I don't know how to describe it, but like everybody gets a aha moment in life. And I feel like, you know, I've become a different person since last year. You're always growing, right? But it's like God, and now that I've been super in tune with my faith now for over a year, God gave me something really great, but took it away because he knew I wasn't ready for it yet. And this is what I mean, that it's not a punishment, it's a redirection. So it's now redirecting my life to make me realize like, hey, you could have something great, but you're just not ready for it yet. And the reason why you're not ready for it yet is because you haven't stepped into your feminine energy. You are a very confrontational person. You have this like big fiery personality, which you never want to change, but you need to grow up at some point. And what this conversation with myself and my conversation in general, like this morning, it just made me unlock a whole 2.0 version of myself. So you could either allow situations in life to break you or to make you. And I've been down this karmic cycle before with my ex. I allowed that relationship to break me for 2 years. Like, I'm talking, I was crying every single day. I lost 30 pounds. Like, I was just the worst version of myself. Like, right now, you guys are going to watch firsthand, because like I'm documenting all these things, right? Like I said on the internet, I was going to come back onto YouTube, and I was really going to be my real, true, authentic self. And like, this is me being authentic. Like, I am going through something in my life that is hard. It's relatable, and it's something that I'm going to grow from. And I think it's going to be really cool just to take you guys on that journey with me. I fear there is no gym hype up song today. I'm just not okay. And it's okay to not be okay. So we are still going to go into the gym right now. We are going to get it together, and we're going to hit a leg day. So no gym hype up song. We got this today. LOL JK. The gym is super, super, super busy right now. So to be honest with you, I'm never coming back at this time again. There's just too many people here. So I'm not going to start with the hip thrust. Instead, I'm going to start on the leg press. So I'm just going to do a warm-up set first. I'm just going to toss 45s on there. Honestly, I guess how I'm going to revert my workout today is I'm just going to go for whatever leg machines aren't being used, because there's a lot of people here. I normally don't come at this time. I normally come in the afternoon, but I couldn't sleep, and you know, whatever. $25 of those. I fear that in my last clip, I did not have my microphone on. I don't think so, because I just found it in my backpack. I'm not too sure. But I ended up doing 4 sets over there. I did 25 with just lightweight. Then I went 15, 12, 10, and 8. 5. Lindsay does not know how to count. So that was a leg press. Now we're going to go into a single leg deadlift. So I am going to do this unilateral style. So then this way the dominant leg has to do more work since the weight is on the other side. I do like to use a bench so then I can get deeper into the glutes and hamstrings and have good ankle stability, because there's no point in just doing this exercise if you're like, you know, being like the car noodle guy. So let's get into it. So first you want to have a slight bend at the knee, and you always want to lead with the back foot backwards, so then you create good ankle stability and good hip stability as well, so you're not moving all over the place.
Yikes. And toes out. I'm gonna do a slight hinge into the exercise to get more into the glutes and hamstrings, and it's just good for some back support as well. So when you're here, you always wanna make sure that the neck is nice and aligned to the spine. You don't wanna be like looking up just like this. Yeah, because that was heavy. Honestly, I think I'm gonna stay there for all 4 of my sets. If I'm being honest, I'm not okay right now mentally. I've just been like sitting here overthinking in my head the whole entire time. Really just trying to push through the workout and just give myself some grace today. Going to do my last exercise. Honestly, my head is just not in it. It's okay. I'm gonna finish this last exercise. I'm gonna do reverse lunges on the split machine, and then I'm gonna do my 40 minutes of cardio and go home. Squad. So like I said, I just ended my leg workout. It wasn't the greatest leg workout, but trying to be transparent and vulnerable. So that was my leg workout. Now I'm gonna hit 40 minutes on the Stairmaster and just try and get like some mental sanity going right now. The whole point of me being a content creator is to be authentic and to be true to myself. Am I the only person that goes through these things? No. I could imagine that we've all, had and gone through these types of experiences. So if I can give a little light or show people like, hey, I'm a real person and I don't want to be an influencer. Like, I'm not trying to be this perfect version and sell you guys some products and stuff like that. I want to be a human being who creates content and who is relatable and can create and cultivate a strong community of like-minded people, so then people can understand each other and all learn to give ourselves some grace.